Linda Lee Bravo has been missing for 12 days now. Police say she was last seen driving along Coastal Highway. But at this point, police say she could be anywhere here in the community. Despite hitting this tree right here and then plunging right here into the Wycomico River, the driver is expected to be okay. Mr. Mayor, with your speech impairment, are you still able to properly serve as the mayor of Pocomoke City? Before people hit the sacks, Alex, can you please send them to bed with some good weather news? Love is really in the air here at Kitty's Flower Shop, and take a look. All day, customers have been digging inside these coolers. We've all heard about this flesh-eating bacteria, and it's made its way to Ocean City, Maryland. Police are urging parents when getting out of their car, you want to leave something very visual in the back seat, just to remind them their child is still sitting in the car. It's also about some of the arts and crafts. Take a walk with me. You can see at this vendor right here, it's actually an opportunity for people to make and take their very own souvenirs home. The entire community is grieving after learning about the death of 17-year-old DeHaven Nichols. I spoke to some of his friends here in the community and I asked them, how do you want DeHaven to be remembered? Crisfield police have found and arrested a suspect that they say killed one person last night following an argument. A new movie with two megastars took on the reigning box office champ this weekend. Easton Police Department is still looking for that person allegedly involved in a robbery Saturday night. Canadian officials now expanding the manhunt for two teenagers wanted in the killing of an American woman and two others. To be honest with you, it's going to be so cold. I don't think people are going to really be able to indulge in that off day. In Sussex County, an accidental house fire causes thousands of dollars in damage in Milton around 9:30 this morning. Public health officials are reporting a decrease in flu-related deaths so far this season. This is Pocomoke City's Mayor Bruce Morrison. He served as the city's mayor for about 6.5 years with no impairments. But in November 2017, the mayor left his office desk for time in a hospital bed. He suffered a brain bleed and now has a speech impairment. His wife, Laura Morrison, was heartbroken.
The year that he was in the hospital, and at that point, we didn't know whether he was going to live or die.
Fast forward to today. Mayor Morrison is a walking testament. He's making strides as the city's leader with a smile on his face. And lots of giggles. But some neighbors, including Travis Ayers, say with limited speech, the mayor is unable to exercise his duties to the fullest.
We need a mayor who is competent and who can actually be vocal about issues in our town and actually get on the ground floor and make change.
Despite complaints, the mayor refuses to resign, communicating he's still able to govern this community. Mr. Mayor, with your speech impairment, are you still able to properly serve as the mayor of Pocomoke City?
Yeah.
I am?
Yeah.
I am?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And many of the mayor's supporters agree that the mayor can still do his job. News of some neighbors calling on Mayor Morrison's resignation disturbs Monda Marsh and others. You seem upset. Why?
I'm very, very upset. You don't treat another human being like this. He's a good mayor.
Granted, yes, there is somewhat of some issues every once in a while, but that gets through to people. He does, and he really does. He gets through to people eventually.
And eventually, Laura says the mayor's speech will be much better.
I have seen a marked improvement in that speech therapy since we have been doing the neurochiropractor.
Determined to serve no matter the obstacle.
Yeah.
That's the goal of Mayor Morrison. In Pocomoke City, Caroline Coles, WBOC News, Delmarva's news leader. A tragic story in Berlin, bringing detectives to the home of 17-year-old DeHaven Nichols, who's being described by the community as a good kid.
His personality was off the charts, always willing to help somebody, always willing to hang out, always willing to lend like a helping hand, always there for you. I mean, probably one of the friendliest guys I know.
Which is why questions are swirling within the community as to why anyone will hurt the 17-year-old.
He was an innocent kid. He Horton hurt a fly that I could tell.
Police say Nichols was involved in a fight with 16-year-old Vershawn Hudson Crawford. Police are still investigating what day the fight occurred, but police say Nichols' body was discovered Wednesday afternoon after the suspect, Hudson Crawford, went to police about the fight.
It's a tragedy, the whole situation. A child that young should not be dead.
The fight happening behind the Decatur apartment complex. It's where Daryl Whaley lives, who says news of the fight is shocking.
You see this kind of stuff on TV, and you hear about this stuff on TV and on the news, and as far as in your hometown, you lived all your life, and being out here at Decatur, just one of them things that you wouldn't even expect to hear.
A shocking discovery, leaving this quiet community heartbroken. This video shared on Snapchat. You see little people in a fenced-off area chasing piglets.
Don't belittle them.
The men are shirtless, and around the fence are dozens of spectators with their phones held high. The event was hosted by Oasis Bar and Grill. Some people are calling it offensive by demoralizing little people and endangering animals. Brandy Mellner happened to be there while working for a liquor company. She loves animals. And is in tears as she recounts how the pigs were treated.
Yeah, I'm emotional about it because they don't have a voice. It's just not fair to the animals. They don't have a voice.
Lizzie McDonald is the president of the Little People of America Delaware chapter, who's also upset.
It's offensive to us. We like being called little people, people with dwarfism. We don't like, or LPs, we like that too, but we don't like being referred to as the N-word.
Earlier today, we visited the Oasis Bar and Grill and asked to speak to the owner. We were told he was not there. We were later asked to leave the property by the police.
Looks like you came up a little short.
But some attendees saw no wrong in the event. One person commented on the bar's Facebook page saying, "Awesome fun." But Mellner says this was far from fun.
In the case of these piglets, they're babies, and you know, the sounds and the motorcycles and the drunk people screaming at them and everybody putting their hands out.
Worcester County Animal Control says they don't condone the type of activity that occurred here, but from what they saw in the videos, they say no state laws were broken. Reporting from Delmarva's only news helicopter, I'm Caroline Coles, WBOC News Chopper 16.